What is going on, guys? It is Floyd Snow here, back in another video, and we've got Dave East and Ransom. We're going to react to it. Now, Ransom's Cabrini Green was the first album that we did on this channel. I thought the album was okay. It didn't have a ton of what I liked from Ransom in general. I mean, I liked a few songs here and there, but I have a lot of high hopes for this album because Made in Tokyo is on production for a lot of it, I think. And I liked his songs on the previous album that we did. This one's featuring Dave East. Don't know much about Dave East. I don't really listen to him. I always get confused with Dave. But I have heard him in features and stuff, and I like what I hear. So I think these two are going to work well together. So I'm interested for this. The final call. It is 37 minutes long. We got Method Man, Jay Electronica as well, and Jaden Alexander. If you guys remember in the West Side Gun reaction video that we did, I had said that I was working on a, because I'm a producer, I was working on an album with a local artist in Tampa, and I'm here to play a couple beats for you just before we start, just a little bit. Just 4 beats. Let me know what you think. I'll skip through them. Don't worry about the titles. Alright. It's got the little drum change. Right. So that's going to be a track. Okay, this one. Alright, a little bit more of a jazz vibe with some trap hats. This one's kind of interesting. It's got a little Schoolboy Q vibe, huh? And this one, this is your classic, like, sample. Right? Pretty good, right? So, I keep hitting this microphone. Anyways, that's a couple beats from it. And that is going to be coming out sometime this year. We are going to be going to the studio soon. Might even do some new ones there. And I'm actually going to have a verse on this album at some point. It's already written. So let's get into what you guys are actually here for. That is the final call. All right. Audubon Ballroom, Dave East, Ransom, produced by Made in Tokyo. All right, let's get into it. Let's do it.
A man who stands for nothing or fall for anything, you know?
Like, great beats so far.
Life started at Omaha, son of Luis and Earl Little. Racism was rampant, don't panic, can't bring this world with you. Pops died at 6, I blame them white boys. Wear hooded tops, what good as cops? The color of your skin just meant they wouldn't stop. Mommy had a nervous breakdown, that split the family up.
Is he talking about the cops here or no? Huh. Pops blame the white boys with the hooded tops. What good? Yeah, cops. What good is cops?
The homes I stayed in, no information, this can't be us. Prison time for burglary, got put on to the nation there. Clean my state of mind and stay natural, not trying to straighten my hair. And
He is on this beat right now.
Chicago when they let me out. I praised Elijah Muhammad, thankful for how he kept me out. Time moving, minister now, I got me a following. Temple number 7, that's Harlem. The town was proud of him. Jealousy apparent from brothers, the fame was bothering. Slandered JFK, it went national. Said don't talk to him. 64, my pilgrimage to Mecca was refreshing. El Hajj Malik, El Shabazz, new name impressive. Cribbing Queens, they firebomb. My kids and wife was in their sleep. Death threats, the phone won't stop ringing. This shit done got deep. Still I gotta make this speech. Can't complain about how I teach. Take a ride up to the heights, all by myself. It's time to preach. Everything is real, I speak. Clothes is fitting, looking neat. 3940 Broadway, where they know we supposed to meet. Sincerity through my teeth.
Where's that at? And now you're not gonna Chase Bank. The Malcolm X. Oh, that's the ball. Okay. Okay. I'm getting it, guys. I'm getting it.
The podium with wisdom. Couple brothers think I could count on. They scoping out for mischief. Get your hand up on my pocket. Relax, my brother, just stop it. While my daughter sitting up front, they with Betty. You know they watching. Couple shots into my body. They probably name me a prophet. They'll name avenues and schools in my memory. It's a lot to process. We didn't land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed on us. The truth is on the side of the oppressed. Make sure you stand with us by any means.
Spit venomous scriptures behind these podiums.
Ooh. All right, well, as an introduction to Dave East, that was incredible. Dave East, a strong lyricist adept at telling gritty street narratives. Harlem-based MC Dave East has a 90s New York hardcore rap. Signed to Nas. Okay, see, I thought I knew him from acting. Huh. Well, I'm going to replay that verse after this video because that was incredible. I mean, of course, I talks about the cops at first. And a story related to him. Kind of this whole JFK thing. And then he talks about the 3940 Broadway, Audubon, the center. And then, you know, just everything. And then... his voice kind of fit that perfectly. What a beat too so far by Made in Tokyo. So, all right, Ransom, you've got a lot to. I know you can do it, but you got a lot to catch up on here.
Nobody's cold as him, he sings the coldest hymns, let go your sins. The devil has no limits, his business got all my soldiers slim, behold the grim.
I'm giving this one a
who
like.
sinks his teeth in the souls of men. Y'all niggas out of pocket like Malcolm X at the Audubon. Get your hand out of my pocket! They take a pound of flesh when the slaughter's on. Meetings at the mosque, be prepared to die when the war is on. Trust me, you are blessed if you hear the cry when your daughter's born. Shotguns and shell casings, blood soaks in the wood of the floor. Would you do more if you finally knew that your hell's waiting? Or in front of heaven's gates with a juicy steak? Tailgating, your sanity is fantasy. I'm in tune with the anarchy. The chaos got them panicky. I'm best friends with calamity. The prison's in your mind, and they locked you in with no amnesty. I look to a celebrity to lift you up with integrity.
That's right.
Puppets without sincerity. You can never fathom the
That's all
levity.
celebs
There's
are.
no way you can measure me. My energy, blood of kings, my ancestry. I give you these jewels and pray that you treasure me. Verses by Frankie Beverly. These melodies got me thinking my people happy with crumbs, but it's worthless to thank your enemies. They use pawns to pick.
So he's kind of going the same exact flow here that Dave East went with, but of course in his style where he insinuates different parts of the line. That's a lot of what Ransom does, and that's a lot what I like about Ransom, a lot that I didn't get on Cabrini Green. So I already have much higher hopes for this album than the previous.
Puppet masters who lust disaster. Movie star tell you vote for him. Tell me, why would you trust an actor? Rap stars and ball players, pop singers and famous folks. Selling you pain and hope. They ain't dropped the noose, they just changed the rope. Different times, same approach. Don't look down at me for selling cocaine and dope. The blood's on the wall, just look for the stains to soak. I've given y'all enough of me. Get your hand out of my pocket! My brother, please. Brother, please.
Did the Malcolm X thing in there?
No.
Getting shot, alright. What a track. What an absolute track. Is it too early to call this one of the tracks of the year? Is it too early? Is it? I don't know. That was great. And what a beat too. Like I said, I love Tokyo's. I liked his like rapping voice and stuff. I didn't really care for a lot of his songs. There were a few that I liked. Like Learn How to Talk, I think that was the song. Or like Learn How to Watch, something like that. But you know, ever since he's been doing more of this production, especially with Ransom, it's been fantastic every single time. What a track. Audubon Ballroom, talking about Malcolm X a lot too, talking about the cops. Both guys had fantastic 24-bar verses wherever they were. Great. Great. All right, final call. Produced by Flashy Sunrise. This is his only credit.
Yeah, came a long way from that
I don't know
corner
if I like how
stoop.
that
Some
sample ended to
sunflower
start again.
seeds, a bag of chips, and a quart of juice. Was too knuckle-headed to call it true, so we all in boots. Black champion hoodie, stacks, hand me that fully proof. Damn, the mistakes you make when you full of youth. But time gives you wisdom, like pain you feel when you pull your tooth.
Yep.
What makes you kill when you pull and shoot?
It's
Can't
those
take the
one-liners
guilt,
that I
you
love
put
about
to use
Ransom.
any bull excuse. I know I'm just like you.
And they're not the
A
best
touch
writing in the
spiteful.
world,
I
but
hurt my mama just like you. I sat in front your honor and lied, cause I'm
Good.
just like you. You know, tough, prideful, full of revenge. A rough cycle make you clutch Bibles. Man, fuck Michael. I couldn't afford a sneaker. I bought a beeper. 666 was the code of you.
what did Jordan do to you? Besides, I mean, he didn't set the price of the shoe. Or did he? It's unbannable, that's all I know.
When you call a reaper, kids skipping class, you making threats to your daughter's teacher. Nigga that a clutch on his Jesus piece and ignore the preacher. Yeah, no more.
That's a good line too, because it's like it's your kid that's skipping the class. That's great.
Saying that we in hell. My man just came home, got his hands on his CDL. Took pictures of inside so his family could see his cell. The fans.
Nothing too. If you guys watch this, you guys are big Dave East fans. List some albums for me. I'm always looking for albums to react to. And Dave East is an artist that I don't know anything about at all, besides a couple features. Like I said, if I like this album, and I like his portions of the album, and you guys know, like I see something like, are these good albums? That one looks like a good one. Is it? Is Karma 3 a good album? I don't know. He let me know, and I'll react to him.
They can see themselves. Let Randy just read the braille. Yeah. Some revelers see me well. This world is full of snakes and devils, so we rebel. Meanwhile, your favorite rapper just scheduled a BBL. No
Is that
tea
Drake?
to tell. We gon' mind our business,
Is that
so
Drake,
we excel.
Briar?
Look, we gon' mind our
Embarrassing.
business so we excel. 23-hour lockup, 1 hour praying for mail. Unless my daughter's playing, I'm never painting my nails. If heaven up on the roof, then I guess the basement was hell. Oh well, I'm such an artist, these pictures, I paint them well. Reminiscing on hustling, so proud when I made a sale. Ironically, the people that feel me don't play with braille, the economy. It's so fucked up, niggas risking they self. Feel like witchcraft is present, nobody breaking that spell. Don't come around me joking, cause I ain't no Dave Chappelle. Trying to acquire enough product to break a scale in the ocean. I never seen sharks lay up with whales. Bury the oldest child and she ain't been taken.
Another thing too that maybe I'll figure out as I listen to this is Dave East like a Coke rapper, like half of I know this isn't Griselda, but like is he? I guess like it's I mean it says gritty street narratives, but Spotify descriptions are not the best about an art. Like is he like a storytelling? Is he a Coke rapper? Is he a I guess we'll figure out some in here. Of course, one little album doesn't tell the whole story, but maybe that's why I should react to this. Let me know.
Well, they got her taking in drugs. You pass your heart around and feel like they taking your love. Seen blood stain up the mud. DNA
I like the
dirt,
voice,
first
though.
class flight up above, nigga. Smoking on the strand and got my fingers stuck. Back and forth, thinking how Venus helped get Serena tough. It's hard to raise a big dog if you don't feed the pups.
right.
I'm ET with the glow. I light up everything I touch. Racketeer influence, corrupted organizations. Ducking a RICO charge with no statute of limitations. I deserve a statue, my face on the front of pages. Before I heard of a Mason, it was McGruff and Mason. It was Lamont and Cameron. The attitude that came with white girl never was Karen. Stingy never was Sharon.
Ramadan Mubarak, Salam Alaikum, Habibi. It's good to see your face again on the battlefield.
RJ.
Sometimes this life feel like a Ferris wheel. A gentleman
Little talk
salute
rapping.
to those who tarry still. Witness the testimony of those in the throes of the fire, burning hearts of desire, reaching for something higher. Fallen angels living on the wire in the army of the Lord, singing songs of the Messiah. I was raised in an old church where the preacher preached judgment. The nation of Islam
beat is
taught that
definitely
mystery
missing, bro.
Babylon was America,
And there's not
Allah
enough for the
returned
melody
destruction
that-
of the governments. For we the lost children of
carry its
Israel,
own
descendants of the
without
covenant.
drums.
Here you go again with some Muslim raps about the mothership and how the Christ with the permission of the Mahdi is who govern it. I'm eyeball deep in this holy war and I'm loving it.
I don't think
Still ain't
Jay's
got
voice
nothing for
fits on this
Goliaths,
right
but
now.
hard dick and doublemint. Still got nothing but love for the jealous haters who covered it. Still gotta sit with Big John and negotiate this publishing. Wildin' out with Rory, stumbling, drunk and doubling, holding the game for ransom to God, that's my brethren.
The ending was nice. Yeah, the ending of that was nice, but overall, I could have. This track could have went without Jay's verse and some drums, or like a different change, like a bass line or something. Otherwise, just a pretty average track, I thought. I think probably Ransom had the better verse there, but yeah, that was a 4-minute track. Could have probably been 3. But anyways, Soul Food in Mecca,
It's a lot of low vibrations
produced
out there,
by
man. You gotta raise these niggas' spirit, man. Lift them up.
Bernard Woodside.
Come on, man. Get up off the stoop, man. Let's get to this money. One more time. It's not fair when you're a man amongst boys. You're not really keen at understanding one's poise. My aura's too strong for you to try to avoid. Your goofy pride I destroyed. The talking never mattered when you surviving in noise. They utilize and deploy. They know exactly what just you and I would enjoy. The way you gain powers when you supply and avoid. The way you stay in power keep you and I employed.
The beat's kind of weird. It kind of feels like the beat's in the background and then there's like the sample on top, if that makes sense, at least in the headphones.
Suicide deployed, but back to the same old etiquette, gangster rhetoric, thanks to derelicts, hoods where all the banks confederate, living spanks to delegates. Who you think's prepared? The one who's scared or the one who use prison shanks to settle shit? It's clear it ain't what it seems. I screamed out, fuck the world, and then it came in a dream. You can't enable a fiend. I told my daughter, look, I stopped raising my gun when I started raising my queen. Damn. And they might claim it's extreme, but if he's out for blood, leave his DNA on his jeans, and I will dump the corpse if I see a way in the mean. So will they see his remains?
That's
Well, that remains
the
to be
Eminem,
seen.
Bonnie and Clyde.
We gon' do this one more time. Rest in peace to those who deserve them.
All right, first chorus of the album.
When your flesh is gone, your spirit just gon' climb. A winner is just a loser that tried. One more time.
Okay.
One more time, one more time. A winner is just a loser that tried. One more time. Package almost finished. I think I got one more dime. Predicate felon before they snatch him. Do one more crime. Powder sniffer said he was finished. Just one more line. A margarita sipping, no salt. Just one more lime. Engineer looking
The beat
tired.
fits
I told him
Davies
just
a bit
one more
better.
rhyme. Enough smack to make him OD. Just one more
more
palm. I'm like Saddam Hussein with one more bomb, nigga. Fuck the good. She said run that back one more time, nigga. God keep talking to me, send me one more sign. I just copped another truck that NYPD trying to find, niggas. I'm raising queens too, could never trust a smoker, see how fiends move. I got it out the dirt, but
Father
had
and
on
daughter.
clean shoes. It was the first and I was thirst, I want my jeans new. Cadillac make Escalades and hearses, youngest need schools. Addition to division, calculated each move. Aggravated, they wait for accolades before you see food. Rather you
Davies is
starve.
good.
My youngin told me he put on some drill, I'd rather some Marvin. Just sent the package to
Marvin
Charlotte.
Gaye,
Spirits
yeah.
actually
Facts.
talking, that bed in jail was hard. I pray the casket is softer. It's coming back regardless. If you ask for the karma, G money, I run crack to the genre. From pockets empty with no gas in that Honda. Nigga, I did it.
Yeah, we gon' do this one more time.
Saddam Hussein.
Oops. So far, these like verses are A+ by Davies so far. I gotta go back to where I was.
One more time, one more time. A winner is just a loser that tried. One more time. Package almost finished. I think I got one more dime. Predicate felon before
All
they
right,
snatch him.
that said, this is him
One more
chorus.
time.
So, I think Davies had the A+ verse there for sure. I like the idea of this track. Like, hey, you know, a winner is just a loser. Try one more time. They did that. Ransom's verse was cool, but to me it didn't fit the beat. And then all of a sudden the beat sounded better when Dave East was on. I think maybe just because of the voice, the way the flow was. The flows were decently similar. But I like the wordplay. You know, Cadillac make Escalades, additions to divisions. The father to dollar, whatever they were, raising queens. He said it somewhere. Casket softer, because jail is hard. Like, great wordplay by Dave East here, really. I like that track. Not gonna throw a like on it just yet, but I did like that track. And I'm iffy on the production, but it worked out in the second verse. All right, By Any Means Necessary. This one is featuring Method Man, produced by Second Self. A lot of random producers. Here we go. Got the lo-fi effect.
And I would. Yeah. Yes, I bring joy to the hearts of sinners from start to finish. I shed my light on your dark agendas, but I'm so far from finished. You can't see the end is near when the darkness lingers.
All right, this is Ransom, classic Ransom right here.
But I was hardly injured. I still feel it close to my chest. Now I'm a heartless drinker. I keep a chain frozen on my neck. That's for the harshest winters. I regret holding on to my past. The scars are triggered. Guess I had to catch my breath when it barely slipped through my father's fingers. Now I got.
This said Dave East played Method Man, all right? Isn't that what it said? And this is featuring Method Man. Method Man as Dave East. Yeah, okay. So he's playing the guy that is on his track here. That's pretty cool. Maybe I'll watch this sometime. It looks pretty cool. Larissa. Yeah, this could be cool. Honestly, maybe I'd... Ghostface guy. Yeah, I have seen Davies act before. Okay. I thought I've seen like TikTok.
They do it again.
He looked familiar.
It's meant for them. Disgusted at every time that they mention them.
But anyways,
the pendulum, it swings in my favor soon as the tension comes. Somebody lent you guns. I post up with 20 extended drums. Looks like you're not paying attention, son. I've done enough work on these streets to wait for my pension funds. And I could, and I would. Yeah.
Best verse. Well, second best verse behind Audubon Ballroom for Ransom
December. My sister soldiers, the coldest winter. Who told them enter the 36 where there's no surrender? Don't know what king is, but know what genius. He the oldest member. If we're forgotten, the flow remembered, so we hardly hindered by your agendas or any weapon that's formed against us. My soul in splendor, beyond the solar, my soul is centered. Arm with arm and hammer, to clean up rappers, I sold them cleansers. Ain't got no filters, there's common sense.
There's been a couple times now, right, in the final call, or in an Audubon Ballroom, where like I've actually been sad that a verse is over, and that's how I felt about this Ransom one. That was too quick. That was fantastic, like classic Ransom flow. The wordplay was on another level as well. But Method Man's doing his thing too. The beat is great here as well. It's fitting both artists so far.
It ain't got no senses. These words ain't meant to enlighten sentence for your first offenders. If words offend you, I'm sending work that can work against you.
Another thing too, he said armed with arm and hammer. I would have said armed, or like sitting next to Army Hammer, armed with arm and hammer. That's just how I would have wrote it. Or something like that. Or I canceled like Army Hammer sitting, or canceled like Army Hammer armed with arm and hammer to clean up rappers that sold them cleansers. See, sign me.
Now you're sending shots, we address the message, return the sender. Now it's my turn to injure, turn the burner, get turn the senders. My people tend to turn illegal to legal tender. No innuendos, spread influence like influenzas. If they cap defenders, just use the vision, that's two Avengers. Who do you vent to when no one cares who the true inventors? That new dimension, you test my patience, I lose my temper. And I could.
And I would. Okay, so they're both gonna end it like that. Great verse again by Method. All right, Dave, you just gotta close it out.
Your life by shit got me motivated. Tattoo my lyrics from my album just cause the
cut
book
out the
related.
highs here.
Niggas hate, I still got my presence. They call me overrated. Cut my gram off for the whole vacation. Got no frustration. I need a bake on repeat, or it's Evelyn King.
All right, this track's getting a like.
You for the crown, and you never was king. Never was Jason, never was Freddy. Shit never was screams. I know what you did last summer. You never was seen. Bahamas, get my head right. My demons tell me beat you with this lead pipe. Won't stop, I see a stop sign or a red light. TD Chaser Chevy, don't move heavy. Keep your bread right. 96 Impala or a Chevy. Shit the feds like. Wheat bread is healthier. Growing up like my bread white. credit card burning my pocket soon as they said swipe. Introverted, I get annoyed over shit that you said twice.
Me too.
Sad niggas wait for you to die to say you dead nice. You nice dad, that's backwards. Let's take it back to the bike pegs. The way that mama scrambled them, no way you didn't like eggs and turkey bacon.
And scrambled the eggs and the bacon.
Oh, we cold, nervous waiting.
my
God was
goodness.
teaching, learn from Satan.
Alright. That was right up there with Ballroom. All three absolutely killed it, and the beat was great. Alright, this is already like way better than the last Ransom album. I rated a 6.6 on a scale of 1 to 10. For consistency, I put 7. For my favorite tracks, I put 7. For story and creativity, I put 6. For lyrics, I put 7. Production, I put 6. Safe to say this one's going to be better than a 6.6 when it's done. Right now, I have Larry June and 2 Chainz, an Alchemist album, at an 8.8. West Side Gun, which, by the way, I did up my rating on. It's now a 7.4. And it's probably going to go higher the more I listen to it, for sure, I think. Actually, we'll probably fix that before we're done here. But right now, Mac Miller and Larry June, they're both at an 8.8. This could be up there when things are done. Just wait till the end and see, because we're 4 for 4, or 3.5 for 4 right now, I'd say. So next is going to be Mayhem. This one's featuring 22 G's, and I don't know anything about 22 G's. As well, I think he does trap music. Produced by V Don. 22 G's. Drill rapper. Okay. We'll see how this goes. This was a single. I guess there was 2 singles. This sounds Egyptian. It sounds like Egyptian Halloween music.
Haunting. It's nothing less than 50 clips when we hunt. And we could make a scene if this what he want. Don't mean to intervene. Pull up in his
we
dream.
got the production
Nightmares,
again.
Then this shit'll get done. Hit his mama with the tip of the gun. Cause there's no whiner in the city I'm from. Pity we done. Cause we know to flip out in public. And that's no publicity stunt. Keep it real cause it's too risky to front. You feeling frisky then jump. Dirty hitters bury 30 niggas in the dirt. Cause them niggas itchy to dump. We are not comparing Diddy to Trump. Neighbors hearing all the Biggie I bump. Is he the one? With the Reaper playing hide and seek and find his kids in the trunk. You are not man of respect. You can send your regrets. Don't pretend that you blessed. You get 10 in your chest. Sending people at your friend no arrest. You was reaching when they sent you the sketch. Now you tweaking when they mention the press. We the reason for your tension and stress. We ain't even till you bleeding. Cause you know redemption is left. Yeah.
He was flowing
I
there in
don't
that
really
second
pay
half
attention
there.
to threats. Dead in your flesh. I don't gotta say another word when the sentence is death.
Alright, 22.
In the blick, you can't conceal it, it's gon' stick out. Push the wrong button, and my shooters tryna flip out. Pull up, hit an op, and they go lay low at his bitch house. I'ma dig her ribs out for the load and blow his wig out. Kidnap an oppa, we tryna hold that boy for ransom. Money and power, we sippin' deuce to the Branson. Body start dropping, my oodles be flocking. Do drills in Versace, a blick at your posse, they hate but they copy. I done seen a snitch try to talk about Takashi. Man down, broad day, caught him in Hibachi.
6ix9ine reference to 2025.
Why niggas be acting like they don't know where I be? Headshot, they gon' need the film to come ID. All that dissing on the net, we tryna kill him on IG. Probably go out with my blicky, keep it on me in my sleep. Paramedics better rush him, tryna get him to my V. Spinning in the track called G3D. Caught him at the light night, 6 feet sleep. Silencer attached, you won't even hear peep.
The other thing too, so this sounds more like the production of 22 G's, I would assume. It's produced by V Don, who has been on collabs with Ransom, I believe. I could be wrong, but I think. But it's interesting. I think Ransom so far had the better like flow and sound on this beat so far. But 22's doing his thing here.
Down flatline, shit won't even beat.
Shit won't even beat. Flatline, man.
Now can Dave East do it as well?
Oh no. I'm the one, never the two. Whatever the mood, I'm better than him and them, and I'm better than you. Whatever I do, gotta make a bet for you. Shoot, a model is cool. I'm good with a regular boot. He ain't know how to swim, found him dead in the pool, or left in the river with the heaviest shoes. Rappers be getting offended, I be very amused. This either stay out the way or end up dead on the news. Telling all never, I was popping regular blues.
Why would I
Labels,
doubt that he
plantations,
couldn't
don't hang your head in that noose. Any other area moves. Out of town money, feeling like I never could lose. Pulled up, big truck, had the deli confused. Like, where the fuck you get them wheels from? I ain't giving nothing out, but we can build something. Mama stressing in the kitchen, bunch of bills coming. Why the fuck you think I had to touch a meal, cousin? I'm just trying to give them something they can feel, cousin. They compare me to the greats like I'm Aunt Edwards. From the dirt on the way, whole camp special. Gram special for the smokers on the graveyard.
It said Taylor made there or something. Taylor something, you know, errors.
Your man for Ransom with a 22. Bentley coupe.
It said Ransom,
like a
so
penny
I
shoot.
Okay. This track was different. The Egyptian Halloween track. Yeah, I think Ransom killed that. 22 did his thing, and then they've just finished it off. Pretty good. Alright. The next one, Al Kabir Beach. Produced by Davies Strauss, featuring Abby Jasmine. I don't know who that is.
Live life.
Oh, hold on. She's a comedian or something? Never mind. Well, it just says the 19-year-old created largely based freestyle rap videos. No, I don't know her. Alright. Let's do it.
Yo, Davis, you killed this shit right here. This the vibe we need.
Okay, it's Davis, not Davies.
Yes, sir. Yeah. I noticed you niggas happy to be here. Don't blame me for them walls that robbed you for your shines, homie. I just happen to be there. Ain't no capping, let's be clear. Your life's fiction and fully scripted. Should win an Oscar for really acting like we care. What transactions you got? I'm closing $1 million deals on Manhattan rooftops.
That real estate, baby.
New. I really can't call it. I used to play the block like Wemby. They tend to envy those who usually stand tallest.
Shout out Wemby for his blood clots that's going to keep him out for the rest of the season.
These plans forward, stocks locked up in Vanguard, recouping Grant's loss while we listen to Luther Vandross. Use a damn fraud, I see the face. And starve while you stuffing your greedy face. Use a greasy snake like TD Jakes. Plus you don't wanna see me great. You want me in that Honda with the squeaky brakes. Mama prays to keep me safe. Can we relate? Nah, probably not though. I'm in the valley.
That's what they do, like, you know. Oh yeah, I hope you get so big. I hope you get all this. And it's like secretly, you're like, actually no, please don't buy that new car, or whatever, because then you're gonna like leave me, kind of thing.
Swatting mosquitoes while sipping the macchiato.
I remember days I was trying to make a way. Now I get deposits to my bank every day. Two-tone Roscoe, bezel on her face. Said I've been acting brand
It's cool they
new,
put
but
her
you
on
acting
this.
the same. Champagne toasting, coast to
You know champagne, my shit, nigga. Good grapes.
Pretty solid hook.
I look at life different. My gears change up like a bike shifting. Every chance I get is new addition. Like I'm Mike Bivens. Talk to God after that murder. Wasn't quite religious. Auntie had a case of slight dementia. Shit, this life a whip. Bible scriptures, mama read them. No Santeria practice. Hit the Botanica for blessings. I got feet for passion. Kick it lightly. Tread water if you can't swim. Never panic. The rent due on the first. Some niggas can't spend. Lost so many times you start believing that you can't win. East and Ransom. Meet up at the Gansevoort. The plot alone. Constantine, Vacaron. Soho streets, cobblestone. Horsepower like a panther. I'm smelling like my cologne. She kissed below the mic. From Michelob nights to switching whips up on sight. Before the flight, I need the zone. I need some pressure, need some pain, of course. Mama crib, it came with chores. Shorty ball like Angel Reese. Still wonder what my angels doing.
Remember days I was trying
Okay,
to
we
make
got
a
a
way.
WNBA
Now
bar
I get
in there,
deposits
too.
to my bank every day. Two-tone Roscoe, bezel on her face. Said I've been acting brand new.
The second
but
part
you
of this hook
acting
is definitely the
same.
better part. Right here.
Champagne toasting, coast to coasting. A lot of champagne toasting, coast to coasting.
This one's definitely not as great as the other ones. Probably because it's not a hard song. Like, we still got the clever wordplay and everything, though. Okay. Yeah, I mean, It has nothing to do with the Abby Jasmine feature. I thought she was fine, and the second half of that chorus is good. I just think the way the beat was kind of like, you know, bright and sunshine and all this stuff. I feel like it was kind of just more of like a feel-good track. And I mean, it's even, you know, it has beach in the name. But, you know, to go from like mayhem and by any means necessary to then this, it's definitely different. I wouldn't say it particularly fits in the album so far, unless the album's kind of taking a different turn now and it's going to go more to like this. Then don't listen to anything that I said. But next one then is The Mosque. I guess this was also a single. And it's produced by Prophecy. Okay.
Every day we pray. Yeah. Luxurious.
He's got the last track too.
I know you feel that pain, man. So every day
We've had features for the last 3 tracks, so back to just them.
Let's get to it, man.
Let's get to it.
Look, nowadays I ain't sleeping often. Don't slip up when I'm on edge, just proceed with caution. Street extortion, we pulling up if we don't receive a portion. Put choppers to the side of your face, like you was Stephen Hawking. We see it often when the streets is talking. Mama crying, had to put her son down. He suffered from heat exhaustion, body dismembered. He don't need a coffin. Got crumbled for that paper he had before he can read his fortune. I know them tales about winning cases and coke prices. Death row life is admitted rapist and throat slices.
Let's go back to that real quick, because this is the clever wordplay that we like here from Ransom. Crumbled paper. Beautiful.
To most writers, we share no likeness. If crime pays, then the flow's priceless. I've said my piece on every known crisis. And beheaded rappers talking about jury. They know
Has
how
he talked about Gotham yet?
No diapers. Shitting on niggas I know that won't like this. No itis, but you full of shit for thinking you so righteous. I know them streets be understanding ran. I sold my dope gram to gram until I graduated from doing hand to hands. No DMs on the gram. We had to speak man to man. HK sitting on something that looked like a camera stand. From the hills of Russia to dark caves in Afghanistan.
He's still going this rhyme scheme
overthink
here.
it as long as you understand the plan. I gotta understand, man. Success I never could wait for. That's strictly for the weak. When I see my prey, then I pray on it.
So far, this album, in terms of lyrics, is at a different level than Cabrini Green for sure. So we love that. All right, Dave.
Light up the pressure, my eyes get more red. I watch the projects get sadder for block than they did cornbread. Couldn't tie the do-rag too tight, lines on my forehead. Boar's head, starting to drop bodies, sandwiches all fed. Niggas
You had to
that
put the
was starving,
sandwich
you got
on
on
there.
blue or
You
do
said
all
boar's
red.
head.
They call feds, whether it's Timberland boots or Cortez. Older nigga used to wear jewelry shades with a bald head. He the one that name will come up whenever they talk bread. Clinton spark tape instrumental, I'm writing hard lines. Getting advice from niggas that's getting drunk at the bar, yeah. A lot of cash, him and the Frenchie, they left the dog dead. I don't know the facts, that's what niggas up by the park said. Money conversations, I feel a rush when you talk bread. Popeyes for dinner, 2 biscuits and give me dark legs. Fuck your opinion, I could only hear what God said. Swiss cheese and leave the interior of that car red. Plug came from Ecuador, met that nigga on Audubon. 173rd with a couple
again.
bricks and a Honda dog. Making magic, talk to a fiend that's trying to break a habit. Took her for steak and salad, Midtown by Jacob Javits. Don't never underestimate the turtle race.
They're
The
just
rabbit
throwing
already know these niggas
places
mad.
everywhere.
Let's see who we can make the maddest. Nike Shocks, I play the locks when they rock Jacob Carrots. I just got up with Lou Sims and I relate to Farris. Far from average, my establishment is golden. Till a casket full I'm chosen. Flicking ashes, pouring roses, know I'm rolling. Daughter on the way, I think of Kobe. I wanted Angelina Jolie. You took a pic, don't mean you know me, nigga. You don't know me.
Great. That's definitely a good one to have a single for sure. I thought, yeah, cool track. All right, Blood and Water is your next one, produced by Bernard Woodside again.
Yeah. Shit is mystifying right now. You still in the hood though. You luxurious with it though, you know. Champagne and chains and shit like that. You trying to uplift the people though, you know. Talk
Look,
to 'em.
like Bob Ross, how I painted, energy ancient. Legend just observating the block of some chocolate Asics. I only hit the weed with your wife, a hot relation. Red stripes on all the sneakers this summer. Get Prada placement, all eyes on me. Lately I can feel what Pac was saying. Back to the future like Marty, trying to feel what Doc was saying. He survived the headshot, but can't hear what the doctor's saying. When you really ballin' shit, you can hear what the locker's saying. I got my first plaque, overproduction from Amadeus. Ops around us, but we always had pistols, they kinda saved us. Chicken box for dinner, some bitches would try to play us like I'm famous. Now I wave whenever I see my neighbors. But if I was a Jalen, I would've never got with. It's funny, where it's dangerous is where I'm feeling the safest. She ain't even get the dick, you gotta be the paper. I'm independent now, I got my masters, ain't no slave.
They say that life's a dream, but when you can't sleep through the nightmares, say light prayers on them vivid nights you scream. They try to box you in so you pivot right between.
He sounds familiar to a different one earlier.
You only tapped into the pictures, likes, and memes. Feel like I'm trapped in all these hidden fights for streams. Survive your nightmares till you're living like a dream. I mean, at this juncture, it's hard to stop me. I'm looking like a young Sean Carter the more you watch me. 9 milli, CT9, carbon for carbon copies. Jumping out of a dark Ferrari with Margaret Robbie. Hollywood, nah, my wife is darker than Marcus Garvey. I'm like Denzel playing Malcolm and Lost Archie. Better have them numbers tight. Subtract your life to make sure the sum is right. Shit, it can get hot as hell on a summer night. You're mad that I mastered this? Your niggas is famous, but only half is rich. Still missing they payments, but got the flash and drip. Me, I like classy shit. Would never
That's
catch
a classic
me outside, girl. I figured out only fans that give they ass to kiss. Man, this shit'd be glorious. Who knew that I'd be labeled big enough to become notorious? Yeah, I can show you what glory is. Write this down. History's written by the victorious. They say that life's a dream, but when you can't sleep through the nightmares, say light prayers.
That tie back into like the, you know, losers or winners or losers that tried, so whatever it was.
I'm a different type machine. Yeah, you ain't living like.
Okay. So that's kind of like 2 in a row now where I feel like I've kind of lost the energy a little bit. These are still good tracks, and especially like this one, the wordplay was pretty good. That Ransom's verse was great too. With especially like Margot Robbie and then Marcus Garvey. There's a lot of like name dropping in this album so far, which I definitely like, and a lot of like culture or like, you know, specific situation dropping that so far I like in this. But I want to get this, you know, pick back up for these last 2 tracks. I have a feeling Farewells is going to be a drumless track with like 2 long verses. I feel like that's how that's going to be, because that's kind of what that seems like. So I'm hoping with this, I don't know anything about Jaden Alexander, but I'm hoping this kind of brings it back up again, because now these last, like, especially 3 tracks. And remember, I had even said that when I reacted to the Beach one, I was like, oh, is this the direction this album's going in now? And I think it kind of is, where it was kind of hard-hitting, grimy at the start, and now it's kind of like sample, soul, wordplay. But I do like it. Don't get that twisted. I do like it. Exotic Prayer Rugs, produced by this guy, who has done other tracks. All right, very jazz inspired here. I like it. I'd be fine with no drums on this track.
To sell my dope by my neighbor's house, Miss Juanita. We used to stare when she wore her favorite blouse. Child, please. She used to laugh when we asked to take her out, but I made it count. Some big macaroni, greens, and a plate of trout. Yes. Those were the days I couldn't stay without. My best friend's father came and I shaved an ounce. Never charged him the same amount. All he used to say is, don't tell my son too much shame and doubt. Come on, don't tell me that you know what pain's about.
Okay, so that's what to say, like, you know, hiding the stuff between the, okay. So this is really cool. We're getting here. He's talking about his best friend's dad, and you know he's cutting him an ounce. So he's like, "Oh, don't tell my son." You know, this would be a bad example, because it's like, yeah, your best friend is selling to your dad, but your dad doesn't want you to know. This is cool. Let's run that back a little bit. Let's run that back a little.
Couldn't stay without. My best friend's father came and I shaved an ounce. Never charged him the same amount. All he used to say is, don't tell my son too much shame and doubt. Come on, don't tell me that you know what pain's about. My mama used to pray I take the safest route. I finally did, then she got dementia. Can't remember, she'll never mention I made it out. It hurts more when this shit's true. How you been taking care of your mother longer than she did you? A group home.
Alright, so obviously this is true then. If he's saying it hurts more, it's true. How you have been taking care of your mother longer than she did you. Let's go back again. Alright.
Charge them the same amount. All they used to say is, don't tell my son, too much shame and doubt. Come on, don't tell me that you know what pain's about. My mama used to pray I take the safest route. I finally did, then she got dementia. Can't remember, she'll never mention I made it out. Damn. It hurts more when this shit's true. How you been taking care of your mother longer than she did you? A group home baby, a foster child with a sick view. What I lived through, don't ever misconstrue a nigga who misscrews. Don't do that.
Misconstrue,
tried to skip school, couldn't follow their strict rules. Bible scriptures we flip through. A devil in disguise, cause I spin the block with a silent fury. So when the beef is brewing, I'm pulling up like I'm Guy Fieri. Don't judge me, cause I've seen that look in the eyes of juries. Trapped in a 6x9, it's like you're alive and buried.
6'9",
Got the
see?
nerve to ask why I'm introverted. You can hear a pin drop vividly when they sent the verdict. Watching Big Bro scrub his nights with bleach and some dish detergent. Saying Rand, you can hear the kindest words from the slickest serpents. That's real talk. Now every so-and-so got some bricks to purchase. We all bosses, we're the freaking workers. Stick to verses. I ain't felt your presence, but you can feel mine when I enter the room. Cause either you heaven sent or get sent to heaven.
I just pray I get to see the day my bed is great. Jerry Krause could never change the way that Michael Jordan played. Tire lace, some niggas played the porch.
I like the Jerry Krause line.
I watch smokers touch the sky, they found God before Mace. Look,
Wait, was that Jerry Krause or that says Giant Krause?
The chip in my
Pretty sure it's Jerry Krause.
Can't compare to the shit on my shoulder. Pictures of Hova inspired me while sipping the soda. My family was never far, but shit, that pistol was closer. Look, chemo got my aunt, dialysis got my grandma. Pops a diabetic, Barbados.
He's got his own family health problems
I cooked
too.
the onion before I got booked in public. Back to back with Fab, now bitches in Brooklyn love it. Look, Rough Rider Volume 1, I'm knocking drag puffin', bag touching, it's a cash subject. We don't ask nothing, where that paper at? Make that bed up, how niggas lay you flat. Too young to shave his faces, funny how you shaving crack. Paper plates at the barbecue, playing your favorite tracks. She don't freestyle, so I don't know why auntie chasing smack. Jim Star my favorite, nigga, I'm bringing razors back in Arkansas with it.
He had to throw the Arkansas line in there.
Thirst to let his pistol do him filthy so he can't relax. Karma don't move fast enough, this life he wasn't made for that. Scared to leave the park when it's storming, then hit the story. Stop drinking champ, you're not gonna get to talk with Nori. Clap the new dog food. Niggas out here feeling, take a nap and feel famous. I got niggas out here dreaming, what's the reason? Look, Ransom and Pablo, I'm like a fossil rolling Fondo. Tough till he shot screaming Mujando. Dato.
Beautiful. And then Jaden's got the end here. Well, I mean, both guys kind of talked about like their own family problems and stuff too.
When these lyrics bleed, it's uncontrollable, my spirit leaves. I hear the trees behind me. On the margins is where you find me. Overgoing procedures to be the people's chant, son of Deidre. But will the bloodline ever be free of mental bondage? Appropriation disguised as homage. I got it, acknowledge the optics of erotic, exotic, generational hatred so episodic. Not to mention the dementia that tugs at my nana's conscience.
So
but I
got
still
his
follow
own
the
too.
doctrine cause of these melodic ways to pray from days I was unresponsive.
Beautiful. Beautiful ending too. So before we get into Pharaohs, yeah, so that could that be my favorite track? It's definitely up there. It's better than By Any Means Necessary just because of the storytelling, I think. And yeah, like especially that Ransom verse, like, you know, now his mom's got dementia, he'll never know he made it out, kind of thing. And he's like, oh, it hurts more when it's true. And it's like over the beat too, because when I first heard this beat, I'm like, ooh, this would be great without drums, kind of thing. So yeah, great track. One of the best Ransom tracks I've heard. Dave East, you know, did his own thing here. He kind of talked about the same situations. But yeah, I think, this song, I mean, this is Ransom's song. Just talk about his best friend's dad, and then the dementia, and then skipping school, and then the judge and juries, the wordplay, like beautiful, 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 beautiful. So let's get into the final track here, Farewells. This is produced by Prophecy again.
Man, I'd like to say my farewells and my goodbyes I'm done with this shit, man. It's time to live life. For real.
Is he retiring? Is that why this is called The Final Call? Am I just now figuring this out?
No more bullshit, man.
Or, you know, like the final call from the street kind of thing. Hopefully.
Let's go. Damn. Here's my farewells to the street life.
There we go.
I'm from a place where if you talk proper, they say you speak white. Ironically, a long sentence will lead to a couple brief kites. A cot inside a 6x9 should help you to sleep tight. This our
6'9"
history
bar
I
again.
recite. Farewell to them niggas in stairwells who no longer breathe life. I shake my fist and release dice and pray that I don't ace out. But if you planning to win, you got to replace doubt. That ran gonna send and plot his escape route. Don't gotta ask what you pray about. If you
So
get
violent
the kiss from
piano
death, you'll never
beat.
make out. A lion could never play mouse, could try, but you'll never break out. Farewell to them nights was lying on Ray's couch. Had nowhere to sleep through the week, surviving the days out. I'd be dead if I couldn't rap, or doing life cause I wouldn't rap. What good is that? I used to flood my hood with smack. I understood that I stood for more. I built my name and I stood on that. The farther you try to slip away, the harder they try to pull you back. That's facts. Yeah. Just say your goodbyes and farewells. Just sitting in a square cell.
Especially with the way this part of this would be great if we had like a Abby Jasmine on this one, for example. Like that would work perfectly.
Cause you fear hell, goodbye. You told your dear daughter that you won't dare tell. She cried. Was sent to your tear as soon as her tears fell. But why? You wasn't born just to die. I'm doing more than survive. It's either tortured alive or receive your portion of pie. I need all mine. Now we only offer goodbye.
Only thing we offering, nigga.
Goodbye.
Farewell to all on project nights. No parking, we double park. We talking price.
I'm so
Your
glad
moms
I
gave
listened.
birth, but the judge could offer life. Farewell to the hallway lights. They flicker when we entered. When
one's
niggas park they
emotional,
bikes. Hope it's still out there, or you gon' walk the night. Farewell to the nightmares when I sleep. I seen the poltergeist. Cram I talk with Christ. I found the law. Can't do no pork, alright? Farewell to the bros I lost. Ups and downs in life, rough as the smoker's cough. Just separate from rock, kinda like overthought. Switch the weed. Farewell to the train, let's whip a different speed. Farewell to the hand with grams when it was 10 degrees. Like nigga, please. I dealt with bigger
This
trees,
song is
bro.
perfect,
They
too. We're liking
dislike
that song as well.
kites. The life is that write me back just for insight. They ask me about these forums, fish bowler. Just keep the tent light. Black rose I tatted on my windpipe. Farewell that wick nights and EBTs. We sold it in the store like it was DVDs. Farewell to TNT, trying to watch us like TNT. B&B. I ain't stayed in one since they took pride. Now watch I stand right here in my spot. I had a few grams when I first got knocked. Hopped out in vans when they came through the block. Chopping your hand with a shoot till they drop. Caught me some lane if I use it or not. I got what ran, niggas knew this was hot. I'ma get love, don't get who on the spot. You can get shot just for moving a lot. He ain't as tough as you think. Look what he drink. He probably take hookah from dots. It was just me and Stoop that got locked. Shooter forever, you know him or not. We handle drama like Oprah. You get a shot. You get a shot.
You get a shot, you get a shot.
Just
You
say your
get a shot.
goodbyes and farewells. Just sitting in a square cell, scared to God cause you fear hell. Goodbye. You
This
told your
album
dear
of the
daughter
year?
that you won't dare tell. She cried.
Is it album of the
Second-class
year?
citizenship is nothing but a modern version of slavery, which means that according to him, his definition, slavery still exists. 20 million black people here in America are still slaves. The Emancipation Proclamation and the Civil War were fought for nothing.
Goodbye.
Album of the year? We've already heard this.
Foster homes,
No limits, it's business amnesty.
All right. Let's have a discussion. Is this album of the year? Is it like, because right now I have Larry June and Mac Miller as my top two. Now Larry June's album with Alchemist and 2 Chainz, like there's great wordplay in that album. The production by the Alchemist was fantastic. The vibe was great. Mac Miller's is very emotional and lyrically great and different and creative. I feel like this is kind of on that same level. And this is first listen. If I'm already saying this about album on first listen, I think I caught a lot of the lines. But the more like you just vibe to the song and stuff in future listens, the better. And this is 10 tracks. I liked 4 of them. And when I put a like on a song, that means I love the song. That means, because I like, when I'm at work and stuff, I just shuffle play my like song. So it's not like, oh, I like this song. Because I like 8 or 9 of the 10 songs on this album. But I loved 4 of them. I thought, like especially from Ransom, this This is some of Ransom's best lyrical content, I think, and wordplay. This was a great first impression for me on Dave East. I think he's right up there, and they're not lying when he's saying he's a strong lyricist. I thought his his voice fit perfectly on a lot of the beats, and a lot of the beats in this were great. And I love how this album finished with the sad, emotional part in this. But, you know, the storytelling, especially from Ransom, I thought makes this a great album. So we're going to go based on the... We got a cat. If we're gonna go just based on the first listen, I do my early scores and such. I think in terms of consistency, this is probably a 9 out of 10. The only song that isn't like up to par with the other ones is maybe Al Kabir Beach or Blood and Water, potentially. But 9 out of 10. Power of favorite songs is going to be a 10 for me. Yeah, it's going to be a 10. Creativity and storytelling. This has to be a 10. Like, it's creative. It's a collab album. It's different. The storytelling is great. Lyrical content, it has to be a 10 as well. Has to be a 10. And then production, I'm going to go with an 8 right now. Because there were some tracks where I think it was The Final Call, where the beat felt like it was in the background. Al Kabir Beach, I didn't really care for the production. Same with The Mosque and Blood and Water. But all the others were great. So that would put it right now at a 47. I'm going to drop the creativity down to a 9, though. I'm going to drop it down to a 9, I think. Because creativity, storytelling, that's kind of like the concept of the album. Like Good Kid, Mad City, The Incredible True Story by Logic, those are like 10s. So I don't think that's on the level of this. I'll drop it down to a 9. That puts it at a 46, which would be an early 9.2, which would be ahead of Mac Miller and Larry June. So that's how I'm feeling after first impression, which would put it as album of the year so far, and would put it at the same level as Schoolboy Q Blue Lips from last year in 2024. So let me know how you guys feel about this album. I thought it was great, fantastic, 9.2 early rating, great storytelling, great lyrical content, and I definitely have to react to some more Dave East. I think I definitely have to. He's got some... Should I listen to the newer stuff or the older stuff? 30 for 30. Yeah, let me know. Let me know what I should listen to. All right.